So off we go once more.
Bayer Leverkusen can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Hoffmann.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
That's been cut out, well played.
Hila. Palacios. Now it's Noslin.
Gendouzi receives it in a good position here. Big header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Looking for the run. Neatly clipped into space. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Played out to the right.
That has been cut short.
Lucas Vazquez goes on a run down the left wing.
Garcia in acres of space out wide.
And he shoots! He wasn't that far away.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
Now, can they get him away? Sick! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Lazio can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Bayer Leverkusen still chasing a one-goal deficit here.
Looking to play him in.
And he's picked it up out wide.
And now they can clear their lines.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
So we've reached the hour mark. Oh, that's a key interception.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
That's a cute ball.
Mario Hila spots it and intercepts.
Romagnoli.
No, he's not going to get any further than that. Aims beyond the defence. That's a nicely shaped ball.
And he's there to belt it away. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitutions taking
That's
place.
Teller, skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
That has ended up in no man's land. And that's put paid to a promising move. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Castellanos.
Pass is just off target.
Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. And claimed it back swiftly.
Threads one.
Oh, shooting chance! They've scored! Two to the good, and they are purring, absolutely purring. Complete awareness, he understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to...
Oh, what has happened here? And the shot! In he goes again! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Lazio find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty...
There's the header! And the keeper has shown real class. He had to be at his very best.
Bayer Leverkusen are certainly now looking like a sorry lot. They haven't got a proper defence or attack, for that matter.
He's picked his way through. Now, can he find a finish? Well, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Bayer Leverkusen really could have done without this. Flecken, in the context of the game, he must save it. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
It's become a case of men against boys.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
The referee has given a corner.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
Yeah! Good stop. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Quality ball. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Arthur.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Can he get it through? He has found the way through. Decent chance! Mario Gila with the clearance. Oh, they can break here. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's good vision. Castellanos could try cutting inside here. Well read, and the danger is averted. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. And the keeper's got it again. And we're done. Bayer Leverkusen suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough, there's all the analysis and scrutiny to come. It was a poor show all round. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy.
We have already started here. Lucas Vazquez.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Marusic attempts a clearance, and it's Hoffman. Andrich. Now, can they get him away? And reclaimed it in a trice. Hoffman.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Noslin. Good ball, good take. And claimed it back swiftly. Can he finish? Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Lazio have taken the lead.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Isaacson. Isaacson! Andrich. Bayer Leverkusen are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to break at pace. Belosian. Looking for options for movement. And it's Garcia.
Bayer Leverkusen really can't go chasing this game too.
And a chance! Defending of the desperate variety. Schick.
You'd be disappointed with that.
Belosian is there, and he can pick it up. Some resolute defending there. And he's managed to get rid. Tapsoba.
Lazio have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
Garcia. Passing is crisp and sharp. Searching pass he's played there. Gets a good foot in there. Now it's Vecino. Well, nicely intercepted.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
That has ended up in no man's land. Nicely weighted ball.
Bayer Leverkusen certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
Now it's Schick. He's in a great position here. Great chance to shoot! It's there! They have come roaring back!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him.
And the shot! Goal! Lazio! And they get themselves in front! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time.
It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it's a lead that's by no means convincing. The manager can't go too easy on his players here. I think they need to re-establish that focus and try to lift the purpose again. They'll want a good start to the second half.
And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
Bayer Leverkusen can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
Noslins, oh, smashing header! He has done it! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce, and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Lazio go 2 up and into a position of real strength.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Andrik. Bayer Leverkusen have it back and can go again. Nice defending, it's got the job done. Garcia. And here's Schick. Teller. Oh, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Hoffman. More and more pressure on the ball here. Bade. Andrik. Schick looking understandably energised after his goal. Pedro aims beyond the defence. Bade.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
And here's Schick. Now it's Lucas Vazquez. And he's in on goal. Referee's given a throw.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 14, Schick. Coming on to replace him is...
Tries to pass it through. Chance for a shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Pedro is offering a wry smile there.
And this is Pedro. Hoffman. Bayer Leverkusen perhaps contemplating their next change here. Lucas Vazquez has it out wide and in space. Pedro. Now, what about a counter-attack? Lazio finding their passes. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Andrik. Now it's Castellanos. It's run loose here. Now it's Pedro. He's having a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 10, number 44. Coming
And it's Husai.
Number 11, Mertens. Number 20,
Terrier. Can he spark a counter here? Can he get it through? Chance! It's a goal! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
It's a mighty effort!
And that would have won it.
Well, he's clearly feeling that he could pretty much have the job done. He may well get another chance, you know.
Now it's Teller. Just 5 minutes remaining now. Terrier. Now this could be a chance.
Takes a shot! He's got a goal! They have stolen level at the last!
That was easy, almost too easy.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
That was very necessary. Now he's got space here. Neatly clipped into space. Tapsoba. Tries to play it through. Oh, super ball.
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
The message is simple. Defend this with your lives.
He rises!
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Castellanos certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
"90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time."
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. The hostilities have already resumed. Bayer Leverkusen displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better?
Now it's Garcia.
Lucas Vasquez. Cataldi. Now that's well seen too. Hoffman. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
Takes the shot!
And they've got rid. Well timed, excellent interception. Deftly away. Played into space. Nicely worked. Zaccagni.
Castellanos! Decent chance!
Oh, should have put that away.
That could yet prove very pivotal. Chances like that just can't be wasted.
Castellanos!
And no, he couldn't find the finish. And he was quick to react. So what can they make of this? That's a shade optimistic. We've reached the midway point in extra time.
And we come to you now with a quick
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Dia showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Garcia.
And there's his chance to lead the counter.
And it's Artur.
Now there's a...
And the finish! Yes, he's done it! And that has raised the roof!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on?
And he shoots! They've scored! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
This is quite a battle.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Nicely spread. Arthur.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Andrich. It's a pretty loose pass. She's had a shot! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Close, but time for no more. The whistle has gone. What a game. A contest of ferocity and marvellous talent from start to finish. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. That's just playing it safe and simple.
And it's Garcia. Shoots! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Romagnoli, even when a teenager, he was touted as a player well mature beyond his years, and it's hard to disagree seeing how he's evolved into such a fine leader, and not just in that back line, but a leader of the whole team.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
Tapsoba. So it is still 0-0. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Garcia. Lucas Vazquez. Lucas Vazquez showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Garcia. Now it's Schick. Well timed, excellent interception.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And it's Lucas Vazquez. And he's managed to get rid. And they're back on the ball again. Great vision. Isaacson is flagged offside. Guendouzi. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fight. Takes a shot! Goal! Lazio! And Lazio score first. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here, he's absolutely fuming and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's charged, surely! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Turns and goes back. He's tried one! And it's in! Oh, that's not going to count. And we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Lucas Vazquez. Well, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. And he's gone looking for safety. Tapsoba.
Bayer Leverkusen truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Chance here to counter. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Schick. Lucas Vazquez. Belosian has it out wide and in space. Real chance! Sticks it away! They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
A finish of great intelligence. He just understood and he executed so smoothly.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Bayer Leverkusen grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Now it's Noslin. Oh, that looks a good ball through. It could be in here. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. Yellow or red? It is red. Well, there is concern on the faces of the players standing around him here. Well, he waited a little while, but it does seem that the referee was... He's trying the shot. He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, he may have snatched at that a bit, even though it was quite close.
Bayer Leverkusen can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 6, coming on the field is number 13.
Nice physical challenge. And we've reached half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying.
Please welcome our players.
What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Now it's Vecino. Teller.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Well read, nice interception. Now it's Schick. And the through ball. No, he's not getting past him there. He's on it, can he get away? Lucas Vazquez. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Quarter of an hour into the second half. Tries to play it through. Belosian has it in a wide position. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And now the breakaway. Plays a sharp little ball here. Garcia. Bayer Leverkusen do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. And he's there to retrieve it. Romagnoli kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Bade. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And he cuts out the supply. Good ball, good take. Looking to play him in. Belosian.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 14, Schick. Coming on to replace him.
Bayer Leverkusen have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Guendouzi was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And it's Marusic. And that is expertly dealt with. Lucas Vazquez. Threads one in, and it's been played through.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Oh, there's a probing ball. Oh, super find. Basic! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Basic has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
Corner number 2 then. Dia! And somehow he has kept that out. Kusai. Bayer Leverkusen are looking to go forward now. Now this could be a chance. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. No second thought, a straight red card. Well, no question, Jim, the referee has seen that as a professional foul.
Yes, sadly he knew exactly what he was doing and he had to go with the risk.
Garcia is standing over this one.
Well, I think the technical challenge is doable. This could depend on the amount of power.
Big header! And somehow he managed to miss it. The final 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
And that's gone behind for a goal kick. Tries to pass it through. And that pass just didn't quite work. Flecken clears.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
And back to the keeper. Provedel sends that a long way. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And it's made its way to him. No mess. It is going to need 30 more minutes. No winner after 90.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
So to clarify, extra time will follow. The hostilities have already resumed. Basic wins the duel this time. Now this could be a chance. Big chance! Oh, that's incredible! Late in the day, this could well be it! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Lucas Vazquez is onto this. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that's put paid to a promising move. Terrier. And that's a good ball.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And he's picked it up out wide. No, it's come to nothing. Terrier, out to the right.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Now it's Lucas Vazquez. Tries a deft little ball. Mario Gila is there, and he can get that clear. Dia. Oh, that's clever. He's one-on-one, and the shot! No mistake! And this is getting better and better. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Lazio take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
And things are much healthier in their favour.
Chance for a shot!
And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have put the wind in their sails if they were just one down as opposed to two.
We've reached the midway point in extra time.
We are glad to inform you that today's
Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? Exhaustion, physical and mental. Will we find a winner? Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well read, nice interception. And that is going out for a goal kick. That is ended up in no man's land. Provedel punts it upfield. And he's quick to snatch it back. That is a great pick out. And the shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And he's done it again, he's got his second. Lazio grab a 3-goal lead. And the finish! He's got a goal! They're back within reach! That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So is this the start of a comeback?
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he...
Oh no, this does not look good.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Nicely weighted ball. That's an excellent interception. And that will be the final act. Bayer Leverkusen were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this. A capacity crowd here.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
The action has already started. Not the most accurate pass. And it's Lucas Vazquez. And he was quick to react. And he shoots! Knocks it out wide. He's having a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Bayer Leverkusen with the corner, they're first. Pedro attempts a clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nicely shaped ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Brilliantly cut out. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, the Spanish really have been churning out some genuine quality at left-back, and...
Takes a shot! Oh, off the bar! Pedro. Neither side yet able to find the net. Lazio looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. Picked out brilliantly. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. Bayer Leverkusen have their second corner now. Mario Gila tries to clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Oh, delightful ball. And that has been knocked clear and claimed it back swiftly. And here's Pedro. It's a threatening ball. Great ball. Shapes to shoot! Goal! Lazio! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
A 1-0 lead established.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Lucas Vazquez gets into a good position.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Hoffman. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Teller. Looking for the run. This looks promising. And the finish! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
Oh, that's a cracking try. Good technique to keep it low, too.
Mario Gila gathers from the goal kick. That has been slung wide. Lucas Vazquez could try cutting inside here. And he's whipped it across. Only partially... Can he finish? And it's in! Bayer Leverkusen back on level terms. An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
After 30 36 minutes is...
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Yep, it's a corner. Vecino! And that's caused a worry or two.
He's in a great position here. Garcia, he's gone for goal!
Great effort, beautifully taken.
Alex Garcia brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
Lucas Vazquez. Can he get it through? Lucas Vazquez. An instinctive delivery. Oh, well cut out. No margin for error there at all. And it's Teller.
Minutes has been indicated.
And the pass is intercepted. Oh, that's superb.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time.
Please welcome our players
Some
to the
first-half
field.
thoughts?
Well, I don't think either side will have too much to complain about or worry about, Peter. 1-1 is a fair reflection of the game so far, so it'll be fascinating to see how both teams go about trying to establish a little more control in this second half.
Bayer Leverkusen are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. And we are back on the way.
Bayer Leverkusen clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken.
And a shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence.
It's their second corner of the game. Bayer Leverkusen have the chance to go the other way. Played into space. Tapsoba deals with that comfortably. Teller. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. And he cuts out the supply. It's a searching pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And no, that was never going to make it. Lucas Vazquez. Now it's Schick. That's a good ball out wide. Teller. Andrich receives it in a good position here. And he's quick to get it clear again. Garcia. Quarter of an hour into the second half.
Now there's a fine ball. Tries a shot! Off the post! Goal! Lazio! And they've got their lead back.
He won't get many simpler than that, but he's certainly not complaining.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
Number 14.
Lazio go into the lead.
Coming on the field is
Hoffman looking to get on the end of this.
Substitution in progress.
And it's Andrich. And here's Hoffman. And here's Hoffman. Good ball, good take. And he's cut it out.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Garcia. Bayer Leverkusen are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. And that has been cleared.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a pretty loose pass. Garcia. That's a cute ball. No luck with that dink over the top. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
And this is Pedro.
Lazio surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be...
Oh no, what has happened here? Face to face with the keeper. And a chance! It's there! Again, we are level. What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
78 minutes.
The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, this ought to give them some renewed energy. If anyone's going to win it in normal time, you've got to make them favourites now.
He's onside. He's had a shot! Goal by Leverkusen! And the comeback is complete. Well, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And he's away. Oh, that was vital. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. He's got away. Dia. And the keeper's done brilliantly to thwart him.
That's just very composed. He held his position really well, and he made him make the first move. He was always in control. I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
There will be 3 minutes added time.
We are into overtime. Grimaldo, he's picked his way through. Goes for a shot! Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. And he's had it nicked away. Nuno Tavares. And that's it. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Nuslin! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Lazio with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And now a sudden chance to counter. Pass somewhat off target. Provedel sends that a long way. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Oh, he's found support out wide. He's got away. Played into the box. Romagnoli deals with that comfortably. Pedro getting this one clear. Bade. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
I see this guy, Romagnoli, as the latest in a line of fine Italian defenders, and he's very adept with his feet. This allows him to play, you know, all sorts of passes out from defence, but he also plays himself out of pressure and keeps everything moving. He's quite a cool character.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Passing is crisp and sharp. And they're back on the ball again. Hoffman. Bayer Leverkusen still without a single shot on target. And he can clear it away. And it's Lucas Vazquez. Now, can they get him away? Well, that pass isn't the best. Isaacson. Oh, well played, well played. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he's quick to get it clear again. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And it's face to face with the keeper. Can he finish? Goal! Lazio! There is the breakthrough. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Lazio have fired themselves in front.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And that is expertly dealt with. Usai clears. Tapsoba. Bayer Leverkusen are seeing plenty of the ball, but for now they trail.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. They've got to make this nice and quick.
Garcia. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Lucas Vazquez. Foot in. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. He's looking wide. Great ball, and he's in here. it's Isaacson. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Lucas Vazquez. Grimaldo. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Cataldi. Oh, that's well spotted.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Now it's Isaacson. Looking for the run. Teller. And Garcia. Romagnoli.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Noslin is onto this. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please welcome our lads to the field.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And we are back on the way.
Bayer Leverkusen really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
Lucas Vazquez tries to pass it through. Flecken gets it away.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. He's dealt with that really well. Andrik. Plays a sharp little ball here. Teller. Hoffmann. Now it's Andrik. Oh, shooting chance! He scores! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all. A killer pass, perfectly delivered.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Tapsoba gets across to intercept that. Lucas Vazquez. Can he get it through? Oh, perfectly measured that. Oh, that's fabulous. Cataldi clears it away. It's gone out for a throw-in. Lazio choosing to make the first change.
Well, it's an interesting move, this, Peter. It just gives opposition defences a very different challenge.
Played out to the right. Teller showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's shifting through the gears here. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. And out it comes again. It's Lucas Vazquez! Goal! Bayer Leverkusen! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Bayer Leverkusen take the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, that's a key interception.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 30.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Alex Garcia.
It's just beyond his reach.
Number 14.
Bayer Leverkusen will have one further opportunity to make a substitution after this, their latest change. Now it's Schick, and it's Andrich. Now it's Teller. He's through, now is he in?
Bayer Leverkusen surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Bayer Leverkusen finding their passes. Can he get on the end? Chance for a shot! He should have put that one away.
Well, for me, he seems to be playing with a lot more zest now. He does look the most likely to grab that second goal cushion.
Lazio making another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And that's a simple one for the keeper. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Lucas Vazquez. And he's in on goal. Takes a shot! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Lazio have their second corner now. And he's had a hit! He's done very well to get to that.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Teller. That is good alertness. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Marusic does really well to win the ball there. And here's Castellanos. The less said about that pass, the better. Terrier. Palacios. Now it's Terrier. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Mario Gila spots it and intercepts. We are into overtime. Dia. That is ended up in no man's land. Dia, brilliantly cut out. And that will be the final act. Bayer Leverkusen have been forced to do it the hard way, but they have pulled themselves through unwaveringly to win. A great performance by any measure. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's my chance to say that it is an absolute delight to have Jim Beglin beside me.
There's the shot! Goal! Lazio! An extraordinary start! Breakthrough in next to no time!
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Bayer Leverkusen are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now the ball's gone astray. Now there's a
and the shot! He scores! 2, and we've barely begun here.
And that's it. That was always inevitable.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Lazio are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
And the flag has stayed down. Crosses it in. And he's managed to get rid. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Belosian. Bayer Leverkusen are in serious threat of getting left behind. 2 goals down already. Out to the right. Teller. Crosses it in. Romagnoli is there, and he can get that clear. And he thumps it clear. Andrik. First quarter of an hour gone.
Bayer Leverkusen are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Noslin. Now it's Isaacson. Neatly clipped into space. Now it's Noslin. Oh, super find. That's an excellent interception. No, that's been intercepted. Hoffman. Bade.
Lazio couldn't really be more watertight in midfield. Not a trick.
Great chance!
That, Peter, is wonderful reading of the game. Perfect positioning. Well played.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. And it's Andrik. That is good alertness. Hiller gets it away. Bade. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Nicely spread. Teller. And that has left him in a heap. Marosic. And Isaacson. Romagnoli promptly onto that, and that is that. Aimed beyond the defence. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. It's a pretty loose pass. And that's put paid to a promising move. Isaacson. Nice interception, well timed. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And now they can clear their lines. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Guendouzi. And claimed it back swiftly.
Garcia. Can he get it through? No, he's just misjudged that one. Deftly away. Now it's Noslin. Now it's Noslin. No, it's come to nothing. Garcia. Tries to pass it through. He can run onto that.
1 minute added time.
And it's Lucas Vasquez. And we hit half-time. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
And the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Now, can they get him away? Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Now it's Noslin. And this is it's Pedro Spacino! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Teller. Andrik. He steps in, and that's the end of that. He is through here.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Lucas Vasquez. Oh, this is a great real chance. Usai gets it clear. Lucas Vasquez. Now it's Noslin. And the counter is on. Now it's Pedro. Looking for the run. Oh, what a ball! Chance for a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are cruising away. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
A case now of complete control. And the through ball, and it's made its way to him. Hoffman, oh, perfectly measured that. Teller climbs up big. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Substitution for Leverkusen, number 10.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Garcia. Bayer Leverkusen still have the cards to affect this game. Belosian. Knocks it into space, and he plays one through. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That's an untidy challenge, free kick given. And he is going into that little black book.
Substitution in progress.
And how did he not make it 4? Belosian. Has a look and plays it forward. And he's cut it out. Hoffman. And he cuts out the supply. Rovella. Can he get on the end of this? Flings it. Header! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Lucas Vazquez. Terrier is wide and looking to get onto this. That's been cut out, well played. That has been cut short. Terrier. Looking for a runner. He's got away. He's found some space. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Now it's Teller. Great vision. That is a brilliant interception.
Bayer Leverkusen truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Lucas Vazquez. To Terrier. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Oh, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick.
Substitution for Leverkusen. Number 30. Coming on to replace him is number 14, Schick.
Now it's Castellanos. And it's Teller.
Bayer Leverkusen appear determined to play through the middle again. And guess what? It's the same result.
There will be 3 minutes.
Now it's Castellanos. Now it's Castellanos. Basic. Can he finish? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss. Basic is there and he can pick it up. Dia, can he finish? Well, now it's a race for the ball. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps. The winners were so good at times. A side that can and will trouble more or less everyone. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Well, Peter,
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. He's in a great position here. Can he get on the end of this? It's a pretty loose pass. Well, they've got it again. Mudryk. Bernardo Silva. And here's the chance to counter. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, Peter, what else can we say about this fella, Moises Caicedo? He'll be extremely busy just shifting the ball all over the place as a 6 or an 8. We've seen him do that an awful lot. But it's what he does without the ball, for me, that makes him priceless. I mean,
Pedro Neto! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Kovacic. And it's Bernardo Silva. A probing pass. Matches Nunes, picks it up out wide. Palmer. Rodri does well to get it back. And it's Fernandes. Now it's Mudryk. Fernandes providing an outlet on that flank. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. So it is still 0-0. And it's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Foden. Vardiol. And the pass is intercepted. Well, that has not gone well. Can he get it through? Fernandes. Now Mudryk. And it's Bernardo Silva. Matthews Nunes. Nice control. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chips it through. Ake. Kovacic. Crossed into the middle. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Palmer. And it's Hato. It's a searching pass. Oh, that's clever. Hato is offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Ball's played through. Oh, he's found support out wide. Vardiol. Ball driven towards the far post. Sanchez deals with that nice and simple. Fernandes. That's an imaginative pass. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
He made it look a bit predictable.
And he's had it nicked away. Pedro Neto. Great vision. That is a great pick out. He's had a shot! It's in!
On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing. Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Well, we all know, Peter, that this is a team capable of breaking extremely quickly. The opposition should have been alive to the danger, but they fell into the trap.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given.
There will be 1
He's
minute
not got that
added
quite
time.
right.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Kovacic. Now it's Foden. Foden. Showing great feet there. Oh, he's put a shade too much on that. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please welcome the two sides.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because in truth they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Now it's Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes threads one in. Defending was strong and firm. Fernandes. There will be a throw-in. Colwill. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Vardiol. Ambitious ball here. And he's worked it through. And he was alert to it. More and more pressure on the ball here. Pedro Neto. Good purposeful running this. Oh, shooting chance! It's hit the upright. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Lavia. Now Mudryk. Rodri tries to pass it through. Palmer. Now it's Pedro Neto. Mudryk. Vardiol. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the stats are pretty telling here. It's hard to argue with the scoreline when you carry so little threat.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Matheus Nunes. And it's Kovacic. And here's Haaland. Can he finish? Now, who's going to be first to this? No messing about, just bludgeoned away.
Substitution on the field. Number 4, Reinders.
Well, it's a poor
Coming
throw
on the
that,
field
picked off with
is
relative ease.
Number 10. Substitutions taking place.
That has been cut short. Now that's well seen too. Matheus Nunes. Bernardo Silva. Now it's João Pedro. Now face to face with the keeper. And a chance! That was superb goalkeeping.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution in progress.
Chelsea with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. There's the header! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Matheus Nunes.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And Cherky. Out to the right. Now it's Haaland. Oh, played right into his path. And he's found a way past.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Caicedo is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Ake calmly anticipates. He's a sharp little ball here. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now. Deserved a better ball there. He's right to be disappointed.
Rodri spots it and intercepts. Cherky aimed beyond the defence.
Decent chance! They've scored! They have stolen level at the last! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Well, those players out there must be exhausted now, Peter, but at least they have momentum, which augurs well if this goes to extra time.
Substitution.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
We are into stoppage time. Oh, that's fabulous. Driving through the middle. Now it's João Pedro. That's it, we're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
And just a quick reminder today to
So to
please
clarify,
drink responsibly.
extra
Anyone
time
appearing
will
intoxicated
follow.
or behaving in an inappropriate manner will be removed. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Substitution on the field.
Into extra time we go.
Matthias Nunes. Number 8.
Phillips,
Kovacic.
Cherky,
On the field. Number 82.
and it's Lewis.
Number 44. Phillips.
Nicely weighted ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, he's been caught napping! And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse exploited with glee.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
Number 20. João Pedro.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Played back into the centre. Cherky. Now it's Mudryk. Lewis. Ake. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Now, can they get him away?
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Adebayo clears it away. Fernandez. Well read, nice interception. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Rodri for Phillips. Opts for safety. And it's Ake. Ruben Dias. Vardiol.
That's it for the first period of extra time.
Please be made aware that smoking
Well,
is
it has
only
been a
permitted in
punishing game,
designated
both
areas
physically
within
and
these
mentally.
grounds.
But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? João Pedro, Mudryk receives it in a good position here. Haaland. And that has left him in a heap. Looking for options for movement. Phillips. Cherki does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Driving forward. And here's Doku. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
At least they're going about it as they should, having brought this on themselves.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Adebayo did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And it's Cucurella. Now it's Fernandes. He is through here. Delivered across. And that could well leave a mark. Knocks it into space.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode. What an absolute shame. The composure and imagination to set himself free. He should be locked up after that. Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And that has been knocked clear. So that's it. It is all over. Well, that was intense, an enjoyable contest that either could easily have won, ultimately decided by just the odd goal. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. It is a true heavyweight clash.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Not the most accurate pass. Sergio Gomez.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, somebody who really has impressed me in many ways is Alessio Romagnoli. I mean, I've watched him since his debut, and every time I see him, he just looks as if he's getting better, whether it's covering or whether using his anticipation. I think at this rate, he could go on to earn a place next to some of the real greats.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends.
Aramburu. And it's Mendes.
Nothing significant to report up to this point, but we are still very early in the game.
Aramburu kept his eye on it, and he's there. Sucic. And he's picked it up out wide.
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. So a chance here, what can they make of it? That's going to go a long way.
He's had it taken off him.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Mendes. Lazzari cuts it out.
And he's managed to get rid. Oh, they could be caught out here.
Zubeldia. Sucic.
Now, can they get him away?
Romagnoli getting this one clear. Elustombo.
Passing is crisp and sharp. Looking to play him in. Knocks it out wide. Looking for a runner. Gonzalo Guedes looking to run onto it. And now they can clear their lines.
Elustombo.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Gonzalo Guedes. Sadiq showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
Aramburu. Sucic. Now it's Mendes.
Now this could be a chance. Gonzalo Guedes. He is through here. Crossed into the middle. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is.
And we have our very first corner. And that is expertly dealt with.
It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. So the would-be breakthrough moment.
Not much more than a formality.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's a fine interception. Pass somewhat off target. And here's Pedro. Tries to play it through. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Lazio clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Back into the middle. Oh, it's a great ball here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. He's picked his way, shot at goal! Sticks it away! And once more we are all square. You score, we score!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
Lazio grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback.
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. Second period then underway. Provedel sends that a long way. Guendouzi. No luck with that dink over the top. Kubo. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Isaacson. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Kubo.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's in plenty of space here. Sucic. And it's Kubo. It's a pretty loose pass. Pedro. Now it's Noslin. And he cuts out the supply. Now it's Isaacson. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Ramiro claims comfortably. Now it's Noslin. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
And here's Mendes. Kubo. Kubo! And he hits the net. And again they hit the front. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Oh no, that was never going to make it. Mendes. Romagnoli gets it away. Cataldi. Just about up to the hour now. Now it's Sadiq. Brilliantly cut out. And that has been clubbed away. Well, that pass isn't the best. Aramburu knocks it into space. That's been cut out, well played. Well played right into his path. Chance! He scores! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
The breakaway clinical and clean, and the finish unerring.
Yeah, well, the opposition had plenty of warning here, Peter. Look at how quick they were going the other way. Exactly what you need when you're playing on the counter-attack.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your head...
He's been bundled over, that is a foul. It's a straight red. He has been given his marching orders. I do think he's feeling the effects of that tackle. Well, Jim, there's only one reason that he would be sent off there. It is the denial of an obvious goal. He's trying the shot. That's a half-decent try.
Cataldi certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 12 será reemplazado por el dorsal 16.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Oh, he's been caught on it! And a chance! Marusic with the clearance. And the pass is intercepted. Aramburu. And Sucic. Now it's Sadiq. Gonzalo Guedes. And it's Mendes. Great vision. Chaleta Shah kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Looking for options for movement, and he's intervened well there. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Can he finish? It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. Kubo looking to add to his goal, and the counter is on. And it's Aramburu. Now it's Mendes. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Can he get on the end of this? Oh, well played, well played.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Well, that has not gone well. Chaleta Shah calmly anticipates.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Now it's Mendes. 90 minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time. And we are already back underway. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Munoz. Castellanos. Nicely shaped ball. Nicely worked. He's had a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Será reemplazado por el dorsal 18.
That has ended up in no man's land. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Hila. Kubo. This looks promising. Can he finish? Carlos Soler. He's in a great position here. Now it's Gonzalo Guedes. Munoz. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Munoz made a surge from full-back, as it turned out unsuccessfully. Well-timed, excellent interception. That has been cut short, and it's Kubo. He's a sharp little ball here. Cleared away. Lazio can breathe again, just.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Not the most accurate pass. Zaccagni. Lazzari gets into some space. Oh, what a climb! There's the whistle, and the first period of extra time ends on a dramatic note. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally, but does either team have what it takes to find a winner?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 15. El dorsal
And we're off for the final time. Well, this really has been an epic encounter, and there are some tired limbs out there. How much more can the players give? Oyarzabal. Oh, shooting chance! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it! And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough.
Decent chance! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Looking for the run. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And a shot! That's an imaginative pass. Oh, nicely intercepted. Zubeldia. Castellanos. Good ball, good take. He's shifting through the gears here. There's the shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Lazio really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
This looks promising. Oh, the ball's gone astray.
Lazio really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Very much into the last knockings. Now that's well seen too. Marine, can he get it through? And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, that was close. Both sides playing their part in a great game of football. A real ride that had all of us glued to our seats from the very beginning. Kubo taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Your reflections then, Jim?
Well, the manager still looks as if he has a thing or two to be said, but I think inside he's got to be very, very happy. It's a result business after all, and you can't ask for more on that front. He might already be thinking ahead now.
So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Jim, this one always matters.
Well, I for one don't think that just because there's nothing resting on it, Peter, a game can lose its edge, and certainly not when you're facing opponents like this. So I hope the players will approach this with real professionalism.
The action has already started. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Threads one in. He might be in here! There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Spread neatly. And that's put paid to a promising move. Now it's Baina. Now it's Alvarez. Now it's Lewandowski. And it's Baina. And that could set him on his way. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Casado. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Marcus Rashford, is a player, Peter, who was always destined for greatness. And I feel he's well on his way to fulfilling that. He's deadly, whether playing through the middle or from the left-hand side. But I noticed he can now develop the play from deep also. And that's a new and exciting side to his game.
I think the opposition defence agree too. He's going to be the source of so many of their headaches. Taken off it pretty forcefully. Simeone. Now it's Alvarez. Casado. Casado, who's steaming forward. Pedri! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Pedri actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Now it's Yamal. So we're still where we started right now. Yamal. And he's there to clear it. He's going to be disappointed with that. Pinches it off him. He's away. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona! And that's it. That was always inevitable.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Barcelona have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition.
Oh no, what has happened here? Left shot at goal! And he has kept it out somehow.
Lewandowski really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. That has not gone well. He's in a great position. Surely! Well, they've got it again.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
It's Koke! They want to be quick to recover this. Rashford. "30 minutes gone. And it's Rashford. He's got away. Lenormand spots it and into... Oh, what a mistake! And he's managed to get free. Tries to play... Chance for a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then.
Lewandowski! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Lewandowski is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Great vision. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Koundé.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That is a brilliant interception.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Galan.
He's in plenty of space here.
Now it's Alvarez. Lewandowski. And it's De Jong.
That's good running with the ball. And he's picked it up out wide.
Oh, that pass isn't the best. Araujo. Casado. And Araujo.
De Jong.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Koke has got himself a free kick.
Half-time nearly with us. They will be desperate not to concede here. And now as good a time as any to pull level.
And this is Koke. And he's gone backward here.
Alvarez! This possibly the last play of the half. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
And there's the end of the first half.
So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
No, that's been intercepted.
De Jong. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
Balde. Nicely weighted ball.
And he's certainly onside here.
Oh, well played. And they win it back again. De Jong! And he hits the net. And there's the goal they've been looking for. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
Barcelona are face-to-face with the keeper. Tries a shot! He's done very well to get to that.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
It's their second corner of the game. And that has been cleared. So, third corner of the game. Javi Galan puts them all in. Now it's Lewandowski. Nicely worked. And it's made its way to him. He's got tall. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Lewandowski is offering a wry smile there. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Tries to pass it through. Now the delivery. That is ended up in no man's land. Lewandowski touches it back. Takes a shot. Pass somewhat off target. Araujo. And it's De Jong. And that is out and behind. It's a good block.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Corner number 3 coming up. And now a sudden chance to counter. He has found the way through. Look at the space. Shapes to shoot! Oh, taken with style.
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
El dorsal 7, Griezmann.
Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Oh, he's found support out wide. Simeone. And it's Griezmann. Now it's Gallagher. Can he get on the end of this? Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's Griezmann! Oh, what? And it's come back out to him. Decent strike, kept it fizzing low.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
Corner number 4 coming up here.
10. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16. El dorsal 23.
Chance to deliver.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
It's a promising position. He's shifting through the gears here.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Brilliantly cut out. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Real chance! That's another chance! Oh, that could cost them.
Well, you'd really expect him to hit the target from there.
Into the last 5 minutes. Gonzalez. Oh, nicely intercepted.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Chance!
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
He's having a shot! Lovely pass, but can he get there? Confirmation that there will be 4 minutes stoppage time. Now it's Gallagher. Chance to shoot! It's fallen kindly here. Really well taken goal. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price.
The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 19.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still. Gonzalez. Pedri. Bernal. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Balde. Looking for the run. And he's on the finish! Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Solot. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Can he finish? Jimenez tries to clear. Griezmann. Koke.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the shot! No, he's missed it.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Couldn't squeeze it through. De Jong. Pedri. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, super find. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Oh, great keeping. Snaffled out the danger.
That's just very composed.
We've reached the midway point in extra time. Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. Well, both teams have run themselves into the ground out there. Does anyone have one last moment of magic in them? And we are already back underway. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now?
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Bernal. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on... Oh, they could be caught out here! Oh, good ball! He's being urged to shoot. Decent chance! Pedri, who's set up one goal so far. So, what can they make of this? Here it is, crossed in. Gallagher. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Pedri really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
Well, they've got it back in a hurry.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Griezmann. Now there's a... And a chance! He's scored! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, a little more decisiveness on the ball, and that probably wouldn't have happened, but still, it was very...
And that's it. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. So hello and welcome to everybody who has joined us for the build-up to this occasion of ultimate tribalism. And as you would expect, that build-up has been remarkable. They fight here not just for the pride of their manor, but in the ultimate show of one-upmanship. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Well, it's as friendly as it can be in the circumstances, but you feel the rivalry.
Well, exhibition match sounds like an easy-ozy game of football, Peter, and a picture-perfect occasion until the word pride gets a mention. And it's likely to have quite a big say between teams that could easily be sucked into an excuse for another feud. Why let an exhibition match get in the way of that? So these two will be going at it very, very strongly.
If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Valde, looking for options for movement. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. And they can counter here. Now it's Simeone, spread it left. Baina. Baina's cross. Koke! This time surely, he's scored!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, I'm giving him full marks for the way he exploited the space, Peter, but you really shouldn't be left unmarked in the middle like that. I don't think he could believe his luck.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He is through here. And this is Lewandowski. There's the delivery. Baina. Oh, easy pickings there. Oh, what a... De Jong! Koke. Now it's Baina. He's found a way through. Baina flashes it across. He's found some shapes to shoot. It's Luke. Oh, what has happened here? Aimed beyond the defence. And it's Llorente. Koke. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Galan. And no, that was never going to make it. Kubasi. Gavi.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Could move up a gear here. And here's Lewandowski. Judge, surely! He has done it! They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
So smooth. A signature finish.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Barcelona grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. Koundé, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man.
De Jong. And here's Alvarez. And that is expertly dealt with. Koundé. Gavi. That pass has been well intercepted. And he's intervened well there. De Jong. And Rafinha. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Alvarez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And he's managed to get free. Ter Stegen breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Rafinha. Balde. Tries to pass it through. He's a sharp little ball here. De Jong receives it in a wide position. Gallagher. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now, can they get him away? It's a goal kick. Shifted upfield. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. And he's had it nicked away. Koundé. It's Gavi. Koke with a definite foul there.
Well, if he's serious about trying from this range, I think he must feel he can generate the power. Big ask.
And it's Pedri. Over to the left. Balde. And here's Rafinha. Gets a good foot in there. Pedri. Gallagher. Araujo cuts it out. He could be in here. Played out to the right. He has found a way through. He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Now it's Rafinha. Rafinha. He is just caressing the ball. Balde has it in a wide position. And he's whipped it across. Galan. And it's Koke. Lovely pass, but can he get there? But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
He made it look a bit predictable.
That's tidy. Simeone's cross.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Rafinha. Gallagher. Simeone. Koke. Now it's Simeone. Gallagher. And Simeone. Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Oh, smashing header! It's a goal! And they're back in front! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
El dorsal 10.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Pedri. And it's De Jong. Rafinha. Balde. Now it's Rafinha. Now it's Koke. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Lewandowski.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Great vision. He's got plenty of space out wide here. He's found a way through. Looking for a corner.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 20.
It's their second corner of the game.
Koke. Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 16.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Se va a llevar a cabo un cambio de
And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Alvarez. De Jong gets across to intercept that. Balde threads one in. It's come to nothing. A poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Baina. That is Gallagher. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now this could be a chance. And Balde.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Can he get on the end of this? Gallagher cuts out the pass. Jimenez. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Engages and forces him off the ball. Knocks it into space. Galan. So what can they make of this? Nicely weighted ball. Looking to play him in. Dani Olmo picks it up out wide. He is through here. Oh, he's been flattened there. No foul, says the referee. Galan. Very much into the last knockings. And he's picked it up out wide. Baina is onto this. He's picked his way through. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big, big chance now from 12 yards. Ter Stegen, in the context of the game, he must save it. Not much more than a formality.
Played a game of double bluff here, I think.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very hard for them to find the character to respond from that.
Pinches it off him. And that could set him on his way. Shot a goal! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And with that... And there goes the final whistle. So a real showpiece win